Hello, my very beautiful Sagittarius. How are you guys? I hope you guys are all doing well. If you're new here, then welcome. And if you've been with me for a while, welcome back. So guys, we're going to be doing your rest of July reading. It is a general reading. It's not going to be able to resonate for everyone. So just take what's meant for you and go ahead and leave the rest behind. Everything that you need to know about the reading or about scheduling your personals, all of that is going to be in the description box below for you. There is also a link to my online metaphysical shop, as well as a discount code that is just for you guys in there as well too, if you feel like checking it out. So let's go ahead and pray and just get right into it. Archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please deliver clear messages with a very clear understanding for my most beautiful Sagittarius now through the remainder of July, please. May the messages that need to be heard the very most please come through. And may they please find those who need to hear it. Please show me Sagittarius' energy now through the remainder of July. A very clear message with a very clear understanding. All right, guys, let's see what we got going on for you. Top of the deck for our general energy, we have the Three of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck for what we don't see coming, we have the Ten of Swords. All right, let's take a look at this, Sagittarius. I do feel like this is a situation, okay? Yes, it has caused a great deal of pain with the Three of Swords being here, but I'm more picking up that it's caused you a great deal of pain for quite some time, for way too long, okay? This is something that's hurt for way too long. I know that a lot of people don't like the Ten of Swords because it does represent, you know, an ending of some sort. But it's also, you know, completion. It's saying it doesn't get any worse. This is it. It can only go up from here, okay? And I do feel like you've been hurting for so long that at this point, you know, maybe an ending would be a blessing. Let's go ahead and get into it. In the recent past, we have the Strength card, the Four of Wands in the reverse, and the Three of Pentacles in the upright. I do feel like somebody was giving all of their effort. It was taking a great deal of strength, but somebody was putting all of their effort into making this connection work, okay? I do feel like there was a disconnect here with this Four of Wands. You guys could have had a family together. You guys could have been married with the Four of Wands being here. It could have been like a twin flame union for some of you. If that's something that resonates with you, you guys could have had a home together with that energy as well. But there was definitely a major disconnect. And I feel like it took everything that you had to just try to keep it going, to just try to get along with this person. That's how that feels to me with the Three of Pentacles, just to get along, just to get through your day without fighting, okay? It took everything you had to just not let it all fall apart. In the current energies, we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse, the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. In this deck, they call them rings, okay, the Four of Rings. I do feel like you've tried to disconnect emotionally from this Sagittarius, or somebody else that you're dealing with in the connection has tried to, I don't want to say turn off their emotions, almost try not to give as much, try not to care as much. And I feel for a lot of you, I feel like it can be you. You're trying to pull back your emotions some, or trying to put your wall up, you know, becoming a little bit emotionally unavailable when it comes to this connection, when it comes to this person. And I feel like it's because it's already taken everything that you have to just keep it going. And there's something here where you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for something to give with this Seven of Pentacles energy. You put the work in. You've been waiting for, you know, this person to make some kind of change, or this person to help okay? Fight for this connection the way that you are. Give it everything they have too. And it's just not happening. And I feel like this person has emotionally pulled back already. This person is emotionally distant. And I feel like you're stepping into that energy as well, okay? There's a part of you that's, the energy here for releasing is here. The energy is here. I do feel like it's something that's really weighing on your mind. The Seven of Pentacles can also speak of overanalyzing, overthinking, okay? Analysis paralysis, going over every situation. I feel like you've done that. You've went over every situation to kind of make this connection work. And now I feel like you're really weighing your options here. But one of the things I feel like is holding you back from just releasing all together, one, the love that you have for this person, two, all of the time, effort, and energy that you've invested into this connection. It's almost as if with this Queen of Cups energy showing up in the reverse, it's almost as if this person is changing the way that you feel about them. The depth of your love, it's changing. It's making you see them in a different light. You know, when somebody constantly lets you down or disappoints you, it does change the way you see them, and your thoughts then do dictate your feelings. So, you know, it does make sense to a point. Here, Sagittarius, I feel like some of that's pretty normal. In the immediate future, we have the Three of Cups in the reverse, the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, that's kind of the energy, the direction we are going here with that. Is like I said, I do feel like it's almost changing the way that you see them here. Their lack of action, their lack of effort. They're sitting back and watching you, you know, make yourself crazy trying to fix this, putting all this effort, energy, time, and not giving any of that back. So Ace of Cups in reverse, a lot of times it can be unrequited love, but I just feel like this is you losing interest. This is you, you know, them changing their actions or lack thereof, changing the way that you view them, changing your feelings for them. It's making you not want this. It's a huge major turnoff. It's making you pull your feelings back. You can't even see them the same way. Queen of Wands in the reverse, you know, it's this. I don't feel like you're overly confident about your decision here, but there's being no action taken. This person isn't taking any action, so I do feel that in the immediate future, it's almost like things already feel over and you're just allowing it to happen. You're not fighting for it anymore. You're not putting any effort into it anymore. The Three of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, so I do feel like you guys could be really pulling back here, not just with this person, but you know, maybe even with your friends, with your family. Kind of, I'm feeling like a little bit of a hermit mode coming on with the Three of Cups in the reverse. Is kind of how that's coming out to me. I just feel like you want your space. You want your space to process this. You want your space to heal. You want your space to figure out what your next move is, okay? I don't really think it's too heavy of an energy, too serious of an energy, but still something to be careful of, because it can turn into that pretty quickly. So you've been in a pain for a long time, Sagittarius, dealing with this connection, fighting for this by yourself. You know, you've been hurting for a long time, and now I do feel like it's leading up to this ending here. We have the Ace of Swords, we have the Hangman, and we have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, you're having a whole major realization and change in perspective about what's going to make you happy. And the Nine of Cups in the traditional tarot, he's seated, okay, like on this bench, and he's got all of his cups behind him. It speaks of, you know, being very satisfied and good with where you are in that moment, okay, being good with where you're at in the present moment. With the Nine of Cups being here, it can also, because he is seated, it's almost like there's an energy of like complacency, not really taking any action, okay? I do feel like between this Nine of Cups and the Hangman energy here, I do feel like you guys could be taking a pause to kind of reflect, to kind of make sure you're sure about your decision. But there's also this major realization coming through that you're not satisfied where you're at, okay? that you're not satisfied where you're at. And with this change of perspective that's needed, it's that something's got to give. You can't just keep sitting in this energy because you've been in this painful energy for so long. You can't keep sitting there. Okay, that's kind of what I'm feeling from this Nine of Cups with the Hangman combination. And I do feel like you're taking a pause to really reflect. I feel like that's why you're pulling away, okay, here from others, is so you can get this clarity with this Ace of Swords here, so you can come into that being 100% sure about what your next step is. And Sagittarius, it feels to me that your next step is, you know, coming to this awareness that you can't stay in this painful energy for any longer. Okay, that something has to give here. So that is what I see coming, or that is what I see for you guys for the last week of July. Now through the remainder of July, I am going to be starting our August monthlies here just in a couple days. So take a look for those as well. We're going to go ahead, and I want to get some confirmation, some clarification, and some advice for you now. Archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, can we get confirmation, clarification, or advice for my most beautiful Sagittarius, please? Some confirmation, clarification, or advice for my beautiful Sagittarius. Any confirmation, clarification, or advice, please? I wanted 3, but they gave me 4. So we're going to take them. You have step out of your comfort zone. That is exactly what we were talking about with that Nine of Cups energy, of being too complacent, where you're just sitting there, not making any moves, too comfortable, okay? There's a need to push past whatever fears could be holding you back. And that is, you know, there are fears surrounding it. Fears are pretty much surrounding everything that we do. And that's one of the things, is to be able to recognize what those are so we can work through them, so we can move past them. So there's a need to step out of that comfort zone. Don't let pride get in your way. So I do feel like some of you guys, could be a need to reach out to somebody and communicate with what's going on with you. Because I do see you pulling back, and there could be a need for that. If it's coming up in the reading and then coming up here, the message I'm getting with this don't let pride get in the way is, you know, we all have things that have failed. Whether it's, you know, jobs, businesses, relationships. But there's a need for you to not be too prideful or too afraid to go speak on it with somebody, to let somebody be there for you, okay? You're very close to achieving your goal, and prosperity lies ahead. So Spirit wants you to know that, you know, there is like a climax building up here. You're very close. It's very close to coming to a head, okay? And there are good things that lie past it. There are good things waiting for you on the other side. But we have to work through these fears. We have to figure out what's going on, and where we want to go from here. So guys, if this resonates for you, please let me know in the comments down below. And if it doesn't, check out your other sign placements. Everything that you need to know about the reading is going to be in the description box below. And if you like the way that I read, please like, share, and subscribe. If you hit that notification bell, then when our monthlies, mid-monthlies, and weeklies are uploaded, you guys can be notified, and you can go check them out. But most importantly, if you want personal prayers for any reason at all, just hit the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and I will pray for you. So I am sending you guys all my love and light. Until next time.